What if you could turn your silence, your content that you post every day, into customers and subscribers? Is that something you would want to learn? And most of you guys work really hard, and somehow you feel you were this close. But majority of people out there, they quit, but you choose to stay because you know you're that close. And all that comes with your mindset and your belief. Because I know exactly how you feel. And the one person who can vouch for me is Cynthia. Most of you guys know Cynthia is my first customer, right? Now, y'all don't know what happened before the first customer came. I was posting, did not know what I was doing. I was just creating 3 videos a day, just like the system says to do, right? I didn't know anything about video structures. I was just out there just getting it done. How many of y'all feel like that sometimes? Right? Just start messy, get your content out there, and guess what? I didn't even know we were supposed to monitor it, look at anything. I just knew it was out there, and I was just trying to learn how to have fun doing it. Because in the beginning, it definitely felt like a job. Did you guys feel like that sometimes? Right in the beginning, right? The learning curve, the time that it takes to edit the video, to get it out there. It's just, hey, nobody said it was easy, right? They did say it was simple, but not easy, right? So there's a big difference between simple and easy. And first day went by, I was so happy that I got my video out. Who here has had that feeling? When you got your first video out and you felt so proud of yourself. Do you still remember that day? Yeah? Anybody want to jump in to share how that day feel like? Anybody?
It was nerve-wracking. We didn't know, well, I didn't know what to expect. I was very nervous, but I was also very excited.
Awesome. Didn't it feel like a bunch of weight relief, right?
It did, but also in the same time, you were waiting for that wave to come back and hit you in the face. Because I mean, not, you know, most of us, if you don't go on social media, posting your first video, putting yourself out there, it's the unknown and you don't always know what to expect. So it was nerve-wracking, but it was also very exciting.
Listen, I know exactly the feeling. You know why? I just lost a social media account at the time that I started, right? And it was the only social media account I had. Okay? And guess what? It was horrible. I was terrified. You know, here's the funny part, guys. I was always making fun of my wife, creating video content, and I would also say, you know, a bunch of nonsense. That's how I call it, right? And I would make fun of her because we would go to eat, she would do a video. We would go and just walk to the car, she would do a video. I'm like, I'm serious, right? And now I catch myself doing video content about anything. Can you imagine that, right? This is 20 months later, right? And now we're both having fun creating content, right? So we all have that learning curve. But when I tell you, I fought until the very, very, very last minute. Cynthia came as a customer on the 7th day in the 24th hour. You remember that day, Cynthia? Finish line. Does that make sense? Right? And I just knew it was so close. But that sale came from Walmart. Okay? So my first cold sale didn't come until like the 10th day. But then 3 of them came in at one time. And boy, that was a good feeling. That was a good day. Does that make sense, guys? Right? And then after that came Jeff. Jeff came after the first 3 cold sale. He was sale number 4, right? So we're pretty excited, right? So you see, I have number 1 and number 4 here on this call. Is that exciting? Right? So all I can tell you is you're that close. A lot of you guys, your content is so much better than my content was on that first week. Does that make sense? Your content today, it has structure. Anybody want to unmute and tell me what does structure equal?
Content.
Doesn't structure eventually equal income?
Freedom. Freedom.
Yes.
Okay? Why is it important that you know that? Because we all have to speak the same language. Does that make sense? Right? What does connection equal?
Currency.
Very good. Very good.
I'm listening.
Very good.
Good
So
job,
this is
Joey.
the basics, right? And then engagement equal connections. Does that make sense? Right? But before you can get engagement, you gotta get views, right? So views equal engagement only if your views have structure. You see what I mean? Right? Because the views and the structure equal that emotional connection, which creates engagement, which means that to get views, you got to get your packaging right. That means your visual, your audio, all got to be in order before they can have a feeling. Does that make sense? So you guys see how all that comes together, right? You see how all that comes together? And then once you understand that, here's the key. You need to know where you are in the process. So there's 2 stages in this business. You got the in denial stage, and then you got in the awareness stage. How many of you guys agree? Right? Once you accept and you know where you are, the next thing you need to know is what do you have to learn skills-wise and do in order to get to the next step. And then just implement. That's it. Right? So first, you need to know how to put a video together, correct? Record it, get comfortable in editing it. Now, everybody got different speed in terms of learning, okay? You want to learn fast? You do more. The more you do, the faster you learn. That's how I learn everything, through repetition, right? I was looking back, okay, between all my walls, YouTube, TikTok, right, Facebook, almost 2,000 videos, guys. Almost. Do you think after close to 2,000 videos, you get a little bit better editing? Yeah. You do it quicker. You find ways to do it more simple, more streamlined. where you can actually multitask and actually edit your video at the same time. If you want to know anything about multitasking, you sign up for the South Africa workshop. Oh man, y'all were supposed to be laughing, man. They were supposed to be like one of those new
It's
jokes.
a funny joke. Yeah, it's a joke, Kim. We understand.
That one wasn't on Mom's list.
Well, the dry joke. It was a dry joke. Come on, Kim. You can come up with something better. You know it.
We need to get Jeff out there more often.
Yeah, right. I'm out there all the time, buddy.
Let Jeff
We-
get out of the house.
Yeah,
Get
we
out
need
of
to
the
let him get
city.
out of the house a little bit more often.
Yeah, well, I'm in Sacramento, California now. Cynthia, I thought you were coming down to see me.
No, I'm not driving the sack. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh,
I hope you're
wow.
having a great time.
Me and Rich had a good time last night.
Awesome.
Excellent.
So, editing is your first learning curve, right? Recording is your first milestone. Because some of you guys are kind of funny with that camera. I know I was. Okay. It took me a long time to get my first video out with my face on, because my first 30 videos were faceless. Let's get it out of the bag. My first 30 videos were faceless, right? And I was using the hardest platform to create those videos. Anybody can guess who that platform is?
Facebook.
Canva. Canva.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. So when you can create a video on Canva, you can create a video about anywhere else. So guess what? Descript came, CapCut came, and I started getting more and more comfortable with the whole thing. Okay? Here's what I'm getting ready to release for you guys. If you guys knew exactly what to do on YouTube step by step, who would want a tool like that? Step by step, how to properly set up your channel, how to properly do everything, ready to post your first video.
I would.
Who would want a tool like that?
Me. Me.
It's coming. And guess how much it's going to cost you?
I
Zero.
don't care.
It's going to be free. It's going to be
Yay.
free.
Hallelujah.
You're going to be
Hallelujah.
able to use it as your freebie to get people to opt in a funnel. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is going to be one of your free tools that you can use to build your list. Why? How many of you guys believe that a lot of people want to learn YouTube?
I do.
And how many of you believe that a lot of people want things for free?
Oh, yeah. Another good joke.
Mark, that's the wrong sport. Football doesn't start until August.
It's a
The
different
real
season here in Canada.
Oh, okay. he went like this, like field goal.
Oh my God.
Awesome. So the way it starts, number one, is you need to decide what platform you want to post on. What platform are you going to focus on, right? Most of you guys know that for me, right? This was my platform, YouTube, right? This is where I chose to decide to start. But what do I do, right? So what I do is I take something called repurpose Forgive me, I am writing with a finger. Repurpose. We're gonna leave it like that, and we're gonna put I-O, okay? So this is what I use to repurpose all my content. So I focus on this platform right here, okay? But what do I do? Okay, let me use a thinner pen, and then we're gonna do here, we're gonna do green. So I repurpose it over here, right? I repurpose it over here, and I repurpose it over here, and repurpose it over here. So every time I post one content, there's actually 5 pieces go out. Does that make sense? How many of you like, if you don't play baseball, forgive me, but how many would you like if you hit 1 home run, but it counts as 5 home runs?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I think we would create a lot more millionaires in baseball.
Yeah, we would. My grandson would be wonderful.
So what is the part that I'm currently working on, okay, is understanding these separate communities, right? So millionaires in baseball.
Yeah, we would.
Okay, hold on.
Grandson would be wonderful.
Somebody need a mute. Somebody need a mute. What is the part that Martha, you need a mute. Martha? Working on, okay, is understanding these separate communities, right? So millionaires in baseball. All right. So here's what's happening, guys. Okay. I'm learning how to post in these communities and understanding their rules and guidelines. You see? Because this is very important process. So I already got 5 pieces of content out, down pat. What if you could get 4 more? And now when you hit a home run, you get 9 home runs. Would that be cool? Yes, right? Would
Yes,
that be
it
cool?
would.
Right?
Yes,
So
it
this
would.
is pretty awesome, right? You want to work smart, but get the maximum exposures. Okay? So this is, first, you got to decide what platform. Whether you start on Facebook, LinkedIn, and you know what I forgot here? I forgot TikTok. So we're going to go ahead and add TikTok. So we're going to add TikTok. We're going to add an arrow. Wow, that's 6. That's 10 home runs with 1 shot. 10 home runs in 1 shot, guys. 10 times 3 is 30. 30 times 7 is 210 exposures a week, guys. Is it getting pretty juicy?
Yep.
It's getting juicy, isn't it? Let's just say that we only do 2 pieces of content a day, right? That means that now that's 20 videos that went out times 7, that's 240 pieces of content. Is that right? No. 7, no. 7 times 20,
140.
140, not 240. So 140 pieces of content, correct?
Yeah.
That's still pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
See, I do have to live behind that reputation, being the only Asian guy that failed math. Right? I had to leave behind that reputation, right? So guys, you see right here? That's amazing, right? So let me go ahead and erase this. All right, I'm gonna erase all this doodle. And you come down here, let me go ahead and erase this doodle. All right. Once you got to know where you want your exposure, right? Now you got to know how you get your exposure, meaning how do you build your list, right? So the first thing you got to know is what website are you going to use or websites, okay? So like I use the PPP Playbook funnel, okay? I also use the community funnel, which is the Elevate funnel, right? And I also use the free Playbook S.A.U.C.E funnel, right? So you got the freebie, right? And then you got the paid, right? Looks like we lost somebody, okay? So this one here is the freebie. Hold on, over here. So we're gonna let it be known. We're gonna make it the freebie, okay? So this is the freebie, and this is the paid funnel, okay? Now, once you know what website you use, you got to know what domain it is, right? So like this right here, we can duplicate, and then we come down here, right? For me, this is ppplearn.com. So that's the website here for the community, right? And then we have this one, which is just like that. So that's sauceplaybook.com. So now you see how I know my domains, right? You see that? Right? Okay. And naturally, the reason why you didn't see me list legacy, because legacy is inside the PPP. Does that make sense? When they come into PPP, the first thing they're going to be exposed is legacy. So we have two kinds of people who come to PPP. You have those that have legacy already, and then you got those that don't have legacy, right? And we entertain both. So that's the reason why you don't see that website here, right? Then next thing you got to know once you know your website is you got to know what are you going to do to inform them, which is the email, right? So you got to have those emails. So you can see most of them I have the first email done, but what do I have to do? I have to work on the next two emails. You see that? So I have to work on that. That's on the to-do list, okay? And then when you come down here, because YouTube being my primary channel, you got to understand how to do the description. All of that's going to be inside of that YouTube Success Toolkit. Who's excited?
I
And guess who's my mentor on YouTube? My main mentor. Anybody want to guess?
Mike.
Who's our only YouTube
Mike,
seven-figure
of
earner in
course.
DGC?
Daryl.
Is it Mike? No? Oh.
Wendy.
Oh.
Oh,
Wendy Nolan. Okay? Why do I relate Wendy the most? She's simple. Now, I do have 3 other YouTube mentors, but they're much more advanced. And sometimes I feel like I'm in the weeds. I promise you, I don't smoke weed, but sometimes I feel like I'm in the weeds because they be talking a whole nother language. Does that make sense?
You've been smoking the
Just
weed.
like, just like a lot of us here, it's like we're learning a new language in digital marketing, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Now, Kim is doing something even more crazy. See, I add more words to the dictionary, right? So what is Kim doing more crazy? Kim is combining the two largest industry that involves money. Anybody know what those two industry are?
Financial literacy.
AI.
Financial literacy and digital marketing.
Right.
Right now, if you go search AI, it will tell you they're the two largest moving industries in the world. I thought it was real estate, but apparently real estate is not. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And what we're doing is we're combining the two and bring it into one vision. Does that make sense?
Yes.
This is phenomenal. Okay. This weekend, Rich and Jeff are going to get a chance to see who we're doing it with. Does that make sense? And I'm going to tell you, it's an organization that has been around for over 40 years and still standing, Mom. Still standing.
That's important.
So, that's right. So what do? We got to know where we do our description, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go here and I'm going to go to YouTube and I'm going to go to YouTube Studio to show you what that looks like in real time. Okay? So when you come in here, you want to go to your description, right? So you can see here, you want to break down exactly what they're going to see. Okay? And what you do is you want to see what that actually looks like when you come here. So when you come here, let me go here to go to my channel. And you go to video, right? So when you go to video, I'm going to pull the very last video, which was this one, right? And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to show you, okay? So if you guys see right here, right? You need to make sure that wherever your destination is, you need to make sure it has presence right here before they even scroll. This is like your boardwalk, right? Down New York, your real estate's on boardwalk, okay? Why? Because right here, you got your decision makers. They don't play around. They just need to know what's the next step. Does that make sense? Everybody good? Right?
Yes.
But before they click here, is this going to sound juicy enough for them to click? Does that make sense? Right? You guys with me so far? Right?
Yeah.
Right.
So guess what? Grab my sauce, formula playbook, watch the instant replay of the class. Boom. Is that juicy enough to click on that button?
That's juicy.
And then when they click on it, it's going to take them directly to the funnel. How many of you guys like that thumbnail?
Love it.
Zuli, can I get your blessing?
Well, yeah. That looks good.
Guess what, guys? Guess what? They click on here, and boom, here comes your opt-in. Just like that. This is a 45-second video, right? In fact, I'm going to play it for you guys. I just did this one today. Let me make sure that I'm sharing my sound. Glad I checked. I was being selfish and I did not share my sound. What if the reason your content isn't converting has nothing to do with the algorithm and everything to do with your message? Too many creators spend hours creating content that gets views, but no trust, no conversation, no customers. They stay stuck because their message lacks clarity. The Clarity to Conversion Playbook shows you how to build the trust before the pitch using the proven S.A.U.C.E framework that took Kim from 0 to 100 within his first year online. Inside, you'll discover how to clarify your message so that people instantly understand you and what you do. Create the content that builds credibility and attracts the right audience. Turn consistent content into meaningful conversations and more conversions. You'll also receive the Digital Marketer's Journey Blueprint that values at over $1,500 for you just for free. Free first year access to PPP Community on us and a proven framework that helps convert 2 out of 145 members into VIP. So stop guessing, start building trust, start converting, grab your benefits while it lasts. Short and sweet. Let me exit full screen. Here we go. All right. We'll refresh this. Boom. How you like that thumbnail? Is it clean? Clear?
Yes,
Clear.
clear,
Right.
clean, looks good.
And
Very
look,
nice.
they know exactly what they're getting inside for free. Okay? And then just enter their information and boom, it takes them straight to the blueprint. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first opt-in. The next one, when they click more, now you got to know where they're going. So this one is under construction. So this is the YouTube Success Starter Kit, right? As you can see, if you click on it, it's under construction, okay? It'll be done by midnight tonight. This is taking them to the community, okay? Straight to the community. And this is taking them straight to HBA. Because that is the tool that we use that supports the whole entire platform that we use, right? And then if they want to start their own community, you put your own reference. And this is how you know it will say it's invited by you. Does that make sense? But what did you just do now? You have a very, very clear. And who do I duplicate in this aspect? Wendy. Okay? Because if you go to Wendy, right? So let's say I go here to home. Let me go here to home and view channel. Okay. Okay. Even I spell it wrong, it still come out. You see that? Isn't that awesome? That's called good SEO. Okay. Now watch this. Let's say I pull up the latest video. Okay. Watch this. What do you see in the first two lines?
The link.
Anybody?
Seeing anything.
The link to her destination where she wants people to go, right?
Okay.
And then when it's juicy enough and she clicks on more, guess what? You got your destination. You see that? Same link. Then she wants them. Boom. School, sign up. Boom. Just like that. Right? You see? So right there, you know exactly that. What does mom always say? If you're going to copy a cat, which cat should you copy?
Copy the right cat.
That's right. Okay. You guys agree that Wendy is the right cat to copy?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, last
Yes.
month she made $100,000 in 1 month. 1 month. You know what's her goal? $100,000 in 1 week. Can you imagine someone make in 1 week? Some people don't make in 1 year. Is that amazing?
Very amazing.
You see, you gotta have big dreams. You're talking about a grandma who searched 6 years to find something that worked. But you got to know her story. Does that make sense? Right? You see? So it's pretty amazing that you're able to see things like this. Okay? Now, going back to here, you got to have your marketing, right? So this is what each one of these capture pages is the same way that I showed you on the description, right? And then you got to hold yourself accountable. Like yesterday, I didn't go to bed until I finished certain tasks. Today, I'm not going to bed until the toolkit is done and the funnel is done. Has to be done tonight. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes, you got a question, Mom?
I wanted to just see those boxes more clearly.
Uh-oh. It's not big enough?
No, it's big enough. I show the green ones. How's that? Okay. Yellow and green, all of that. Can that get on one page for a screenshot?
Is that not on one page?
It's too large for that.
Is that
Okay.
better?
That's better. Sorry for the interruption.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's your right to ask. Okay?
We can see 1 through 3.
All right. Here goes 4 and 5.
There you go. Thank you.
So you see, you got to know how to map things out. Now, some of you guys might be like, man, this is a lot of technology. Do it on a piece of paper. It's okay. I started out on a piece of paper. Remember, guys, 20 months ago, how much tech did Kim know?
Very little.
Only Canva. When Cynthia and I tried to create a thumbnail on Canva, it took us literally seriously 4 hours.
What's
was
1 and
bad.
2? Could you scroll up, please? 1 and 2. Thank you.
And that's true story, guys. Man, we were pulling our hair, the hair that we didn't have.
Definitely didn't have. Don't have.
So, do you guys understand what I'm sharing with you guys? Right?
Is this for people with communities?
No, this is content, period.
I'm
You
waiting
got to
for
understand. You got to understand. Where do you want to drive people? Where do you want to convert sales? If you're relying only on legacy, I got news for you.
good luck.
You're going to be waiting a long time. In fact, most people that wait for legacy, great company, great platform, but most of them quit too soon. You understand?
Yes, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, like number 1, going across the row, PPP free sauce playbook capture. That's the funnel, correct?
To capture
Yes.
page.
And
Yeah.
then the green box, it says welcome mini ebook. How does that ebook relate to me, for example? I mean, what is, I'm offering them an ebook or what? You're
Where at the
linking,
bottom do you see the ebook? What are you talking about?
the top
Oh.
row, number one.
Number one.
Go back, please.
Oh,
to the
this is
row.
okay. So this is the first thing we give out to them is I'm gonna change this. The free ebook. It's the free one.
And the ebook is what exactly?
It's an ebook that you can download and read.
And contains, in a nutshell, about the community, the PPP community?
This is the teaser of this whole entire module. It's a teaser. That means you get a whole pie, you don't even get one slice here. You get maybe a half a slice.
It's a preview.
A
And so
preview. This is your trailer. This is your trailer. This is the full movie. Does that make sense?
Well, the email, the first email, how and when do they get the email? Is that different from the other emails they get automatically?
Your first email should always be instantly, as soon as they opt in.
Yeah, well, that's automatic, right? Set up in the system. Okay.
Correct. Anytime you set up a funnel, your first email should be going out instantly. That's why you got to know, what do you want them to have for free? Does that make sense?
And when and how do we get the new blueprint into our emails? I know there was a video in DGC. Do we just go in there and follow those steps?
I mean, you can still get it from DGC. It's just you won't be able to customize it because you're not using System.io.
Yeah.
Now,
So what do I do?
we're not doing it. We're not doing it through HBA. It's gonna get customized through Canva because that's the fastest way to customize it is through Canva.
Okay, so I would need help with that. What's the first step? Are you going to do that individually with us or what?
We're in the process of finalizing the template.
So
Where
sit
the only
tight.
thing you can do when you go to Canva, the only thing you're gonna have to do, change the color and change your face. That's it.
Okay.
It'll be that easy.
Yeah. Will that be in about a week or so, you think?
It all comes down. We got to make sure it looks good. We got to make sure it's compliant and everything. So
So
when it
in the
comes
meantime,
out, it comes out.
can we just keep what we got?
Why fix it if it's not broken?
Okay.
People have made millions with the old blueprint. Do you think it stopped working?
Nope. Couldn't see why.
No. So it's okay. All it is just an enhancement, right? Just an enhancement. That's all. Just a different look. Okay? In fact, have you actually gone through the new blueprint?
Oh, the first couple of screens, but not all of it. No, I need to compare them.
Go inside the DGC. The link is there for you to download it.
Mhm.
You need to go to that blueprint. Personally, I think it's not a lot of information in there. I prefer the old blueprint because it was more detailed. It was broken down completely in the 2-hour workday. On the new blueprint, barely talks about the 2-hour workday. I think the most you see about 2-hour workday is just a title. That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, that's the biggest difference between the old and the new. The new has the most recent testimonials. So the old blueprint doesn't have testimonials. It doesn't have videos. The new blueprint has videos. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I hope that helps you guys. This is a good question. Okay. Any other questions you have? We are here on top of the hour. I do have to run to another meeting, guys. But